first?
Why do you go first?
You want me to go first?
No, why not?
Okay.
Want to say something first? Everybody, welcome to 2 for Tuesday. This is almost like a not quite Nashville, except we're in Nashville today, and this would be episode, I believe, 77. I didn't want to miss one just because we're on the road and touring. It was lucky enough to get our good friend Rod Picott, who I think did show number 2 or 3 when we started this series. Yeah. So he was all the way at the beginning, and he's lived in town, and it's nice enough to come into town and do the show. And Sahara was on episode like probably 6 or 7, also very early in the show. And we're kind of passing through doing some shows, so we figured we would tape this and post it later for y'all. Did I say that right?
Yeah. No. For all y'all.
So without further ado, my good pal Rod Picott's going to kick things off for us.
Thanks, David.
The cops round here don't do too much, and there ain't no lights to run. They flash 'em just to hassle you. You better pull it over, son. They know you're old man, so they know you just the same. You can't hide when they all know your name. When they all know your name, there's plenty of work in this old town. The AV yard or the shoe shop floor. Don't let anybody around you know. If you're thinking about something more, I could leave a cloud of blue from 236 to Maine. Tried myself when no one knows my name. Someday I'll go where no one knows my name. Someday I'll go where no one knows my name. Dreams are for keeping, but some things are best kept hid. Don't get above your raising sun, 'cause you're just a townie kid. I swear if I could find enough guts and gasoline, I'd burn that bridge to 95. That's the last they'd see of me. Sit and watch the whole damn thing go up in flames. Said, kiss my ass, you never knew my name. Someday I'll go where no one knows my name. Someday I'll go where no one knows my name. Someday I'll go where no one knows my name. Someday.
Nice. Enough guts and gasoline. And that you co-wrote that with George Worth. That's the one.
I wrote that with George Worth and a little bit Slade Cleese, but I can't remember what Slade contributed. It might have been and or the or.
It's always good to hear that. That's a great song. You know, it's funny. I think we spoke about this once before. That I know you do a lot of co-writes with Slade and
Yeah.
Jordan's my people, but you guys totally very much end up with very unsimilar songs at the end.
Yeah, they're very dissimilar. It's about
In particular
50.
this one.
It's about 50-50. You know, George's version of this song is really a different song. It has a few of the same lines, and it's based on the same concept that we started with. But it's a completely different song, you know, in tone and in lyric. And I have a gentleman's agreement with my co-writers. We sort of get it to a certain place, and then we allow each other to go our separate ways. Although Slade and I are a little more strict with each other. Okay. You know, we sort of it has to get to like 93% before we let each other go.
I think I was covering one of your songs at Brenda's house from one of her things, and she started to sing along with me, and she couldn't because I think I was singing Slade's words instead of yours. She got a little angry. I said, sorry.
That's the version you know. Right?
But that's interesting to me. I haven't done a lot of co-writing, but I always just figured that you kind of write and you end up with the same product. But it's kind of cool that
it's about half and half. With Slade and I, it's about half and half. Some of them are pretty close, usually in a different key. Slade has a much higher, much more range than I do. I got this thing that you just heard, whatever that is, I don't know.
It's
but
good.
That's what I was born with. So yeah, so yeah, it's good. It's been a fruitful co-writing relationship, and we're still good friends. And
good.
Yeah.
The last album you put out was just co-writes with Slade?
Yeah, I made a double CD of all the songs that we've written together over 28 years. Wow. It's called Wood, Steel, Dust, and Dreams. And it was kind of for the die-hard fans only. And it was a sort of labor of love, a project to try to get me through last year when all the touring stopped. And, we were all scrambling I'm sure you were too, scrambling to find, things to do to keep some kind of income stream coming. So, but it was really fun. It ended up, I thought, I'll do this just on GarageBand or something, it'll just be acoustic. And of course it expanded into this giant opus, with Lex Price and Will Kimbrough playing on it, and it got mixed by Nielsen Hubbard, and he kind of produced it and put percussion on it. And yeah, just it kept expanding. It was like that foam insulation stuff, You think, oh, there's not enough in there, and all of a sudden it comes, oh, there's too much.
You happy with how it ended up then?
It's been great. It's almost sold out. I made a real limited edition to try to keep it special. And there's no streaming on it, so I just kept it real tight to my chest, and kept it for the longtime fans, and worked out great. Yeah.
I have to get one because I don't have one yet. So.
You should totally. I would have brought you one. I would have charged you for it, but I would have brought you
one.
Well,
that's perfectly fine. I'd be more than willing to pay for it too. Sahara, you want to do one?
Sure. I guess so. Alright, I guess I'll do a tune called Mess in Between. How long do I wait? Holding on forever. How much do I take before despair is gone? And what was at stake? Our love together. Well, our minds fell in a mess between it all. And I want to know how you can go fall in love over and over again, mess things up, go crying on until I go back, and then I'm not your fool like you used to be. I'm so sorry. It's love until it's supposed to be love. It's love until it's supposed to be love. We are on terrace, walking on Penny Street, hoping the cartoon tells millions and millions of people to meet tonight. I'm not saying goodbye. No, my heart is shy. So it goes, and I want you to know how I can go fall in love over and over again. And this thing's all go crying on to my level back, and then I'm not your fool like you used to be. I'm so sorry. This love ain't how it's supposed to be. Telling me everything's just fine. You hold me till the clock strikes 9. And everything I do, everywhere I go, I'm reminded of the things you said when you were fall in love over and over again and mess things up. Go crying on to your lover back, and then I'm not your fool like you used to be. I'm so sorry. This love ain't how it's supposed to be. No, fall in love over and over again, mess things up. Go crying on to your lover back, and then I'm not your fool like you used to be. I'm so sorry. This love ain't how it's supposed to be. This love ain't how it's supposed to be. No, ain't how it's supposed to be.
Nice.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
I told you she was okay.
It's unfair. I didn't know you were going to have a real singer. I mean, I knew it was going to be unfair because I had a real guitar player to compete against here, but I didn't know we were going to have an actual singer too. So I'm at a disadvantage here. You see what he's done to me here.
I think you're in a good spot, man. What are you talking about? Very nice. Anything you want to say about that song?
Not really, no. Heard it a few years ago. And it's on one of my live recording CDs from Rockwood Music Hall, but there's only a few of them left. So,
Kind of like God, you got limited release here. For,
yep.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll be making any more of them, so I don't expect to.
So get it quick or they're gone.
Yep,
I love the bridge, by the way.
thank you.
Yeah. A lot of people, shy away from the bridge. They don't like a bridge, but I love a bridge. I love a good
The
bridge.
bridge is like my favorite part of the song a lot of times.
Oh no, it gives you that release, that relief.
A good one.
Yeah.
It gives you the release and you can build up again like that shit. But yeah, I get that same too. People, I almost always have a bridge of some sort, but and I'll talk to songwriters that say they're very hard to write, so they don't. I'm like,
Yeah.
but your song feels like there's something missing without it.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that it's hard is no reason not to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, songwriting is hard.
It's funny that I've only done one intentional co-write. I've had a few co-writes mostly because I've been in the studio playing the songs, and I would come up with a bridge because I didn't have one.
Right.
And that's something it's actually easy for bridge. I can do them pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So that should be my thing.
Yeah,
Bridge guy.
longer vowel sounds, and you go to the minor third or the sixth.
I'm gonna be the bridge guy.
Yeah.
You're the bridge caller. You can't tell, but I'm actually gonna cheat. 77 weeks into this thing, I've run out of songs to play, and I had to go back and see what I haven't played for a long time, or I haven't played at all. So that's what we're gonna go with here. I probably should be giving away like the secret sauce, but if I'm not making eye contact, that is why. This is the last song that I wrote. Is it too soon to tell? Sitting there all by yourself, your mind stuck somewhere else.
Did you play your B like this?
Yeah.
Did you? Oh. Interesting. You see, I've never known anybody else that did that. I can't play this shape because my finger got broke years ago, and so I can't play. So I have to. So I always have to have a whatever. Whenever I'm playing that shape, I have to leave in that 4 or whatever.
Right.
Is it 2? Is it 2 or 4?
It's a 4.
Yeah.
It's 4.
Yes.
I just like the sound of the ringing strings over top of it. I can do it, but to me, it sounds so kind of, I don't know, rock and roll. It just opens it up a little bit.
It sounds so Lutheran. It doesn't sound decadent.
Uh-oh, he's got the harmonica.
It's a little hard, sharp, isn't it, too? That's all right. That's all right. There's a song called I Might Be Broken Now that I wrote with Amanda Shires.
You get Jesus get the devil too. You get Jesus, you get the devil too. Open up your screen door, they both walk on through. You can shoot the sparrow from your windowsill. You can shoot the sparrow from your windowsill. He won't sing no more, but another little sparrow will. They built a bridge down across the Pontchartrain. They built a bridge down across the Pontchartrain. I take a hammer to it, baby, but it still wouldn't make you stay. You're a waning moon, you're a fading sun. Everything fades to a deep dark blue when its time is done. Might be broken now with what my lover done. How I might be broken now, baby, what you done. Don't you be surprised when you see me with another one. Don't you be surprised when you see me with another one.
I messed up one lyric. It's funny when you mess up the lyrics in your own song, isn't
I
it?
do it all the time. Usually you're the only person that knows. But
It's like,
still.
dang, yeah, I wrote it, I ought to know it.
It's quite common, unfortunately.
Yeah, it was a beautiful song.
Thank you, thanks, Sam.
Would you like to play again, Miss?
I guess I'll do the title track off of my latest EP. This is called Worthy. I am not a superwoman, I cannot feel the ground beneath me. I cannot tie the war within my eyes, I cannot breathe. Cannot talk, let me explain what I make to figure I'm looking at in the mirror. You don't recognize me, you don't recognize me again. 'Cause I know it's hard to count on me. So please tell me I'm worthy to love again, to love again. I sit down and try to see everything that lays in front of me. With the words spill out, I'm stuck without my black wine paperback, instructing me on how to be. Well, I need someone to tell me how to breathe. How to see the potential that lies within me. 'Cause I know it's hard to count on me. So please tell me I'm worthy to love again, love me again. Oh, love me, love me, love me, love me, love me again. 'Cause I know it's hard to count on me. So please tell me I am worthy. And I know it's hard to count on me. So please tell me I am worthy.
Nice.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Between the three of us, we have an incredible vocal range.
Add it all up. You almost get to
When you
Sahara.
add it, the three of us together. I was gonna sing some of those high notes, but Sahara was doing them, so I left them out.
You gave her some room.
Yeah, just being polite.
Yeah, I'd like to hear one of those high notes stuff. Could we coax you into one?
No. I don't think I even have an octave range left.
You got your humor. Thanks everybody for watching this, and it's kind of weird. But by the time you see this, I would have posted the shit. Normally I post the show like on Sundays. Here's what's coming up for the week, and I said I didn't know on Sunday yet what it was going to be.
Yeah.
So, and then yesterday I kind of knew, but I was too tired. We've been like just running since we've got down here, and tonight's going to be even worse. We have one but 2 shows tonight.
It's not gonna stop. Coffee up.
Good thing there's a Starbucks right outside.
If only I drank coffee.
I love coffee.
I might need some of that medicinal cocaine or something. They still do that? Is that still a thing?
I want to see David at one of these bars in Nashville doing lines off the bar.
I'm sure that was a thing at one point, right?
Oh well, it was a thing. Yeah.
Alright, close enough for rock and roll. This is a song I wrote a little while back called She Knows, and we were talking a little bit about our parents prior to the taping, and I think as many as you know, my mom passed away during COVID, unfortunately, not of COVID, but she kind of got to the end of what Alzheimer's does to a person, where eventually your brain and your body function just kind of disconnect, and you just can't go on anymore. But it's a peaceful death, they say. Most of the time you die in your sleep, and she did. And she was comfortable all the way to the end. But kind of going through that, as a son and family member, we deal with the hard parts from the outside, I think. And a number of the songs that are going to be on the next record, I think, have pieces of that in there. I don't purposely write about it, but I find after the fact going back and saying, oh yeah, that's kind of where that came from. But this is called She Would. She wants to know where you've been hiding out. She calls your name. How far from here? You really want to take it down. She'll never give also nice when you mess up a chord in your own song, which is no excuse for.
I didn't hear it.
Oh,
actually,
thank you. Yeah, I mean, when it happens.
If it should happen, it's totally fine.
Well, any other comments? Anything you guys want to talk about a project you got going on, or?
What's your next thing, Sarah?
Oh, my next thing is playing tonight with Dave.
That's
Twice.
right. That's right in
that's
front of you.
Right in
Yeah.
front of me.
Yeah.
And then I don't have too much in the near future at the moment.
I don't think
Hopefully some new recordings coming, but
Yeah, I don't think
We'll see.
anybody has too many gigs. It's been interesting, the COVID thing, you know,
Right.
the bigger acts are kind of protected because they can walk from the bus to the sound check and back to the bus and back to the stage, you know. But, you know, people at our level, you gotta go stand behind the merch table and just
Yeah.
hope for the best, you know. So yeah, I don't have too many shows either. I'll be doing some recording this winter, making the next record.
sweet.
How do you think? I mean, we spoke about before too that you do a lot of touring and a lot of house shows, house concerts around the country. When do you think? I mean, they can do them outside, I guess, when the weather's nice. But then,
Yeah.
when do we kind of revert back to our holes again? I guess. Any idea when you're gonna think you're gonna feel safe to be out there again?
It depends what happens with this third variant. You know, I think nobody knows. I mean, we really just don't know. Everybody's on hold. The smaller venues are slow to pull the trigger on gigs right now. You know, we're all, probably the three of us probably feel exactly the same way. It's like you want to go play, yet you're nervous, you know, and apprehensive about doing it, and yet you want to, you know, you're driven to play. So it's a tough spot. I'm hoping for we're booking June and July for Europe for next year, and we're kind of backing up from the fall. So I'm thinking late spring probably. If things go right, I think late spring is reasonable to hope for.
I think so, hopefully.
Are you comfortable doing like outside shows if people do them? Like,
Yeah. I mean, I'll do them. I mean, I'll play.
The only problem with the outdoor shows is you need a tent.
You do need a tent.
I've been rained out so many times this summer.
I know, and you
It's
have
been
to,
crazy.
yeah, and you have to have some kind of PA, like the inside. A lot of times, the inside house concert, you're just in a little room with 30 or 40 people, and you can kind of cover that. But outside, it just just goes off into the air.
Yeah, it's weird days. I think, as you mentioned, I think not only can the bigger acts just walk from the bus to the venue, but the bigger acts have, hopefully some savings from when they were making the big bucks when they were the bigger acts.
Oh, yeah.
More insulated from the day-to-day, how we're gonna pay our rent kind of thing.
And they have the muscle too to say, these are our requirements for playing. And if the venue doesn't want to cooperate, then they just say, well, we just won't do that show.
Right.
And that's what a lot of this. I think that's what the smarter bigger acts are doing.
Yeah.
So hopefully this week, won't be a. I shouldn't have even brought it up, but hopefully this week won't be a spreader, because there's a lot of people in town. And of course, a lot of people didn't come to town too. So you can chop this up.
No, I was sending some juicy stuff there. All right, I think we're good, man. Thanks, guys, for playing. Rod, thank you so much for
Thank you, David.
coming downtown.
You've been very good to me for a long time now. I appreciate it very, very much. And Sahara, you sounded just beautiful.
Thank
beautiful
you.
voice and lovely songs.
You too.
I'm going to thank Sahara too, but she had no choice. 'Cause she's living here with me, so she was I had to throw in a chair. But thank you, Sarah. Thanks everybody for watching. Hopefully next Tuesday we'll be back to the normal 2 for Tuesday thing. I hope you enjoyed this. And if you don't already follow these guys, follow them on Facebook and Instagram and Spotify and Pandora and all these other things that we do. And they have a couple of limited edition things left. Go out and buy those things. Thank you so much. Thanks for supporting 2 for Tuesday, and we'll see you next time. Stay safe.